Good morning, good morning. Oh, it is extra dark. It's doing a little raining over here. It's a little cloudy. Let me see. Where's my light? Let me see. Testing, testing. Okay, my mic is on. Come on, light. There we go. Gee whiz. All right, so one of the things that was moving yesterday is back up today. AIFF up 25%. Um, I did not trade AIFF yesterday. It just continued to trade opposite of what it was showing. So when it came up, it had these top and tail wicks that it continued to blast through. Top and tail wick still blasted through. So I know some shorts got hurt on this. So I took a trade on lipo, and lipo was one of them, and it did not do what I needed it to do, but it was okay. It was managed risk or whatever. So yesterday, I only lost 16 bucks. And I think I traded something else. It was DOMH was the other one. DOMH. But when I started seeing all of those low floats start to pop at the end of the day, I was like, yeah, there's no way people are gonna come over here. And so yeah, it didn't do much. I think I lost like $5 on each, or a little over $5, like $7 or $6 on each one. $7, $8 on each one. So I wasn't really risking much. I was just giving them a chance to try and get back up and break these levels. This one had a clear top of 878, and I was looking for it to break that. And so I had bought one of these dips looking for that to break. It kind of got over it, failed. Kind of got over it, failed. And so I think I actually bought this one around lunchtime looking for that break because it had tested this level multiple times. I was like, okay, if it breaks through this, let's see if it can get going. And so that's what I did. And the point of control was right at that 850 level. That's where I was really having my stop out for a drop back if it didn't want to go. And that's what happened. It didn't want to go. And so I was like, all right, I'm gonna cut it. Let me see. Lipo is the other one. Lipo. Lipo had made a move like this as well. It had this area here of the 430s that had been tested once. It got through it, tested again, and I got in here around 425 looking for it to go up. It could not stay above $4, and I just stopped out, and I was like, all right, cool. So yeah, that was that trade. So two trades, $8 risk or $8 loss. The risk per trade is $50, but it never got close to $50. It was $8. So I was like, all right, cool. But for today, pre-market is chopping around with AIFF, and we'll kind of see if anything new pops on. You know, these kind of lame pre-markets sometimes lead to bigger moves in the midday, but we'll have to see. It is hump day. Wednesday, so I'm just gonna manage the risk and see what I can get into. Let's go look at the NQ. NQ took a little bit of a move down, $300 move down, so it came up, went down a little bit, never could break over the ATR high, big drop into today. So SOXS is probably up. Yep, it is. Yep, doing the exact inverse of what the NQ is doing right now. And it's already made a huge move, so I don't know how much further that's gonna go. It's up 4%. Let's see what else we got up here. We got so let's just look at some of the volume leaders on the day. AIFF, SMCI, Intel. Intel's back over 22. Man. Okay, Tesla. So the three main leaders on today are AIFF, SMCI, and Intel. Those are over 10 million shares traded. We're looking for low floats, but the only low float I see right now is AIFF. So I don't know how comfortable I feel with it being a continuation stock and trading it aggressively. You know, don't know. It does look like it's been trading in this range between $8 and let's see, it got up to 12 yesterday midday and then revisited that area. And I'm wondering, is that letting people get out, or does it want to stay above 8 and kind of continue to grind up? I don't know. I'm just gonna be patient. It's had a little bit of pre-market action, so we got to kind of see the true sentiment of it. Um, okay, I need to set some things up real quick. Boom. I always forget to do this on the stream. But so far, good week. Sitting green on the week, green on the month, and really, really focus on risk management. That was the biggest thing from last month and all of this stuff. Really just zeroing in and being like, look, this is my risk. Let's stay in these parameters. And a lot of times I'm not even getting close to my risk. If it starts looking bad, I'm like, look, I'll get out, get back in. Get out, get back in. Because I'm not, what's the point? If it's looking crazy, I'm like, all right, I'm not about to play with you. I need you to go forth. Hmm? Oh, there it is. I'm not about to play with you. Intel still up. Oh, I checked my AT&T is doing fabulous up here. I believe it's still doing fabulous. It came down a little bit. So it got up to 25 bucks, 25.38, and continuing to just play around this 25. And so I'm enjoying the ride, to be honest. 14 up here to 25, and just looking forward to just continue, consolidate a little bit and continue. And looking for Intel to go ahead and get firmly under the $20 level, but it just continues to reclaim it and reclaim it and reclaim it. I hate it. Let's look at the bigger picture over here on Intel. So this is our max daily chart. We go to maximize sell. So it's been coming on down, gapping down, gapping down. And I really just want to see it break this level here of the 18s heavy. Get a good break of that 18 and get some momentum downward. But yeah, I'm definitely interested in that one. If it wants to play ball. All right, other news. Today is the 12th. We got a testimony by Chair Jerome Powell, semi-annual monetary policy report to Congress. We have a speech by Waller on stable coins, a very stable conference, stablecoin infrastructure for real world applications. So that's talking about crypto. And the stabilization, or the stable coins, the coins that really they barely move. They may stay at $1 or something like that. Whatever they're stable. They don't fluctuate. The volatility is very low on them. So we'll see all that's coming through. Let's go look at TradingView and see what Bitcoin and all these other ones are doing, since stablecoin is going to be talked about today. Bitcoin at 94,000. So yeah, we'll see what they end up saying. If they say anything great, it'll probably go up. I don't even know if I'm gonna be around to watch that talk or whatnot, but we'll see on the charts what kind of sentiment comes from it. What time is that supposed to be happening? 10 a.m. And then this other one is at 5. So that's like afternoon for that Governor Waller speaking in California. All right, let's see what we got. Inflation picks up speed. Consumer prices rose more than expected in January, with Trump's tariffs set to further cloud the outlook. Let's see. CBS, they pick. Look at this picture they grabbed though. That's crazy. CBS beats on profit amid lower medical costs. Stock jumps. CBS. CBS. Oh, it did jump a little bit. CBS. Nvidia shares no longer bulletproof as DeepSeek fears linger. Amazon, why Amazon stock is still a bull's favorite. Okay. January CPI, US inflation rises more than forecasted. Right. Got about 15 minutes to the bell. How the Savers tax credit works and who can claim it. Savers tax credit. Let's see what that is. All right, the retirement savings contribution credit, or Savers credit for short, gives a tax break to low and moderate income taxpayers who contribute to certain retirement accounts. So by building your retirement nest egg for financial security, when you're ready to retire, you also save money on your income. Okay, okay. Is there anything new that we don't know here? Savers credit lets eligible taxpayers claim 10 to 20 to 50% of their first $2,000 in their retirement savings contributions to reduce their tax liability. The maximum credit amount you can receive is $1,000 if you're single or $2,000 if you're married. Okay. Your credit amount will vary depending on the adjusted gross income, in addition to meeting income requirements. Okay, and I'm guessing these are all of the savings accounts that you can use to get that relief, I guess you could say. Anyway, I'll drop that in the chat if y'all want to read that. All right, back over here to our boy AIFF. Very tight consolidation around $8 up here to this 988. Tested it a little bit, but we'll see on the open if it really wants to get back below 10. Up 27% though. SOX pushed up a little bit higher. Let's see what the NQ is doing. Is it bouncing back up or not? Not really. So it fell from 21,833 down here to 21,500. So a $300 drop. And this move has pretty much already been made. I know people short and they hold and all of this stuff. So the folks that shorted this will probably be in collection mode for a while. We'll probably see it pop up today because I mean, after a move like this, somebody's gonna want to sell this morning, or some of the orders are out that are good to cancel, but they're not in extended mode, so they won't sell during pre-market, but they'll sell during the open, or not sell, but cover during the open, and it'll bounce back up to fill those orders, get some liquidity in there, and then we'll see what's its true intentions on the day. $8.17 right now. Hit a level up here of 11.33. I just don't, the way that this thing is moving, it's not moving excitingly. It's done what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 candles here with no real pullbacks. And now I just said it's not moving excitingly, and look at it, trying to throw another wick. This one is a little the spreads seem to be a little bit wider on this one. Like it just popped from 1097 back down here to 1086, but that's not that far. But we'll see. Continue to just grind it into pre-market open, which concerns me, grinding into the open like that, allowing people to get their orders in. I don't know. We'll see. A lot of the pre-market traders, they go ahead and sell out, especially the hyper scalpers or whatever. They go ahead and get out before the open on these types. They've been trading this, trading these little dips and all of this good stuff. Yeah, they don't try to hold into the open. There's a big level that was squashed here at 11.32. I would just go ahead and round that to 11.25, that $0.25 level. So I'm thinking that's going to become a pretty heavy spot where sellers are going to be like, yeah, let's get on. Let's get on this thing. It's up 30% right now. 16 million shares traded is the top volume mover right now. Point of control is at 1043 on today. And on these other charts, we got 1040, or no, 1086 point of control, 1043, 1033, 1033. So between, I would say 1033 and 1086 is what we're looking at. So let me put that on here. 1086. And then 1033. So we'll see how it handles this level on the open. How it handles this level. And let me edit this. I want to be 1033. And we'll change this to yellow. Same thing with this one. 1086. So those are our points of control as it gets ready to open. We'll see how it handles this area. I'm using different time frame point of controls so I can kind of see, it's kind of more confirmation than anything. We got about 10 minutes to the bell, and this thing is looking like it wants to go and test this level, 1132, but stopping a little bit short. We'll also see where that ATR high comes out on this one. The ATR on this is, well, it says 102, but it's probably higher than that with all of this trading it's been doing around $1.02. So if it were to open at 1086, it would put the ATR be around 1186. So that's a pretty high ATR. And it would be the same for the low side. ATR low would be, if it opened up at 1086, it would be $1 away. So it would be 986 down here. Plus, that's not averaging in all the 14 candles below. So if we were just using that open price, then that would be the ATR. But it also averages in the last 14 bars. So it may not be exactly 1186 and exactly 986. 8 minutes left to the bell. Looking like it's coming back to that 1086 mark, that point of control from the 30-minute chart. SMCI, Intel. And it looks like it's coming back within these levels, 1086. Big topping tail on the 15 minutes, which means that's a huge topping tail on the 1 minute or any lower time frames. It's a huge little drawdown, a couple of red candles there on the minute chart. The top side of that was 1122, pulled all the way back to 1083. 6 minutes left. Hmm. 17 million shares traded on this one. Like I said, this one was a mover from yesterday, so we kind of had already looked at it. Let me go to here. AIFL. Let's just remember the floats and all of that good stuff. Got about 4 minutes. We'll skim through this real quick. Oh, not profile. Statistics has a float of 3.2 million according to Yahoo. Insiders were 68% and all that good stuff. Market Watch. Had a float of 3.65 over here, Market Watch, so that's pretty close. Envy is 3.65. And then I had another site that I saw called Know the Float. I had looked up BDRX, but let's look up AIFF. Did I type that wrong? AIFF? No, I did not. It's just not showing anything. All right, let's go to these other ones I saw. Biodex, Market Beat. Okay. Oh, they're trying to get me to sign up for things. I see. Current free float is looking like 7 million something there. Outstanding shares. Okay. All right. Well, I'm going to see what it wants to do again. There's a low float, but it definitely had the majority, or what looked like the majority of its move yesterday. This one says float of 2.89 over here at Stock Titan. But we kind of like to focus on the things that the places where the majority of people use. So that's going to be NASDAQ, Yahoo, Finviz for sure. All right. Still in between these points of control between 1086 and 1033. Hasn't made a decision yet. Less than a minute, or less than 15 seconds actually. Here goes the open. It's still up 27%. It's going to have to make a choice. Either hold over 1086 or fall under 1033. There's the open. The high is at 1144. ATR high. Testing that 1086 right there. Bouncing right on it. See if it wants to get shoved down, or hey, looks like it wants to get up a little bit. This previous high was 1120. ATR high is up there at 1146. We'll see if ATR high holds it down. Oh, okay. So now it is trying to make a decision if it wants to hold or if it wants to drop through 1033. We'll see. Definitely some wide ranges here in the open. 21 or 18 million shares traded on it. First 15-minute candle. Well, getting up there to the ATR high, tapping it 1150. So there's the first test of it. Will the ATR high turn it around, or does it want to continue to go? And if it does come down, is it going to come down under this 1086 level? So ATR high kind of holding. Woo! Some blazers through their ATR high. That's a full test through. Can it close body above it? Looks like it can. Look at that. Wow. Okay. It might break. It almost broke that high of 12, but definitely full test of ATR high. So it fails at this point. That's weakness. Back below 1150. That's some super weakness right there. Yep. Yep. And then coming back, and there's the struggle back at that 1150 ATR high. Yeah. All right. Yep. Super weakness. Now the only way to prove strength is to get a body to hold over 1150. Well, it looks like it's re-entering this little point of control area almost. Not quite though. And that was the pretty much the only low flow that I seen. Let me look again. Update these scans. Let's see, low flows. Yeah, everything else is kind of reactionary to the NQ dropping as much as it did. Like I said, it came down here. It's already made its move, so there's definitely going to be some people trying to cover, some shorts trying to cover this profit, and that's what we're seeing right now. A little bit of covering. Don't know if it's going to continue or consolidate. I don't know. SMCI going down. Intel. I hope it dives through 20. Tesla also getting caught up. SOXS not able to break out either. UPST upstart starting to break out of that ATR high. Only 5 million shares on that one though. We got some top droppers up here. SPIR. Spire dropped from $20 down here to $10. STAA dropped from $22 down here to 14. Is this Zillow? Yeah, this is Zillow. Zillow dropped from 86 down to 72. All right, so we got top droppers. We looked at all this stuff. Okay. So yeah, at this point, the only thing I would be interested in is if it would probably break over this 1153 or break down and consolidate for a move later on in the day. But at this point, I don't know. And now the charts are not as responsive as they were earlier because I'm seeing a whole lot of movement on the level 2, but not on the chart itself. So again, I wait that first 15 minutes for a reason, so I don't get baked. I'm sitting here in a trade. Let's say if I took 100 shares, 200 shares, or something like that, I'll be sitting here watching, level 2 and wondering what is the difference between, or what's the latency between these two, you know. just seeing the price change without the chart. So give that time to play out. Anyway, AIFF is the only low float that I see right now. Maybe something will pop up later on in the day. Okay, it's moving a little bit. It's moved up to 1125, but still, it's gonna have to hold over that 1150 level. '40s, '42s. Getting back up there to 1150. I don't know if is it allowing people to get out, or is it going to try to rip this 12? There's definitely some type of issues going on at this ATR high though, for sure. Yeah. Showing a lot of weakness. That's 2 times that it's done that. I don't even know if it's going to get a third chance. Will it go for 3? Three times. Okay, so this is the 3rd time it's done this. Let's see if it gets a big fail here. 3 times of struggle on this 115-minute candle. Whew, that's some heat right there. Got over ATR high. And so 3 times shorts tried to take this down. So it went from 1155 up here to 1248 into a halt. All right, well, that looks like it's about to be probably a focus for everybody. So I would say if it can't hold up this 1150, that's some weakness. If it opens up and slams down through this 1150, that's not going to be a good sign. But 27 million shares traded on it. Relative volume right now is 4.31. Current volume on the current candle is 4.02. ATR is $1.21. So let's look at how far it's already moved right now. So it's moved from the open bottom was 10.53, and a dollar would have been 11.53. So that was the ATR, and then it blasted through its ATR. So almost another dollar on top of its ATR. All right. Well, anyway, I'm about to get to my morning meeting. I'll come back and look at this. If it's not holding up 1150, I'm just like, I'll let it crash out. It's up 48%. Maybe something else will come up, but you know, it's not the most traded thing on the day. SMCI with 36 million, Intel with 32 million. So if things keep coming up here and giving it more or getting more attention than AFF, it will drop through the ranks just like anything else. I just want to see it hold this level. You know, it's number 3 on the day for right now, but now it's went into a halt, and we'll see if other things come up. Let's go look one more time at the NQ before we get on down. NQ made quite a bit of a move, letting those shorts get their profits out of there. All right. Anyway, these are the final scans we got here. So these were the ones that I called out, those top losers. I don't know if any of these were dividends, but let's see. Nope, none of these are paying dividends, but they're down 47%, 32%. I don't know if news came out. I'm not gonna look into it. I do that on another part of my platform for dividend research and all that good stuff, long-term investment research. But anyway, that is it for me today. We watched a previous mover from yesterday go into a halt up to 1248. If it can hold up, I'll play it, we'll see. But if it does a huge slam down or a halt down or something like that, I'm not about that life. I don't want anything to do with it. The other thing I didn't check was if it had new news on today. Because I know it had the Nvidia news that it had got certified for, or not certified, but it had got nope, yeah, it got accepted into Nvidia's Connect program. That was yesterday, so no new news on that from the company. If we look on the daily chart, though, we can see that this one is one that does give back quickly. We can see that back here, these pops, big pops, and giving back. So this one went up to 15, came all the way back down to 11. This one went up to 15, came back down, and now we're halted at 1248. So, just kind of got to be careful here. Looking at where it would go red. If it flips over 1071, I guess I ran at the 1075, it'll be going red on the day. But so far, it is looking like it's on a rocket ship. Anyway, I got to get out of here. Got to go do some other work. But I'll come back and check in on it. If you're in the Discord, I'll let you know what I'm looking at on it, and kind of check out the action. If anything new pops up, I definitely post that into the Discord. But yeah, that is it for today. And as always, another day, another dollar that we're trying to keep in our pocket. But yeah, as always, I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.